Hello, this is Robert. Last time we spoke, we were talking about what makes a coin valuable, and one of the categories that we were discussing was grading. Grading is a condition of the coin. A coin's grade or condition is the state of the preservation of the coin going against the amount of wear. Now, there's a grading system that's been established, a numerical grading system from the numbers 1 through 70. The number 1 is the most absolute deplorable condition, meaning the coin is, in all probabilities, a slug, where number 70 is the most freshly minted, manufactured, and pristine coin, fully struck, full luster, no blemishes. And down from numbers 1 through 59, which will be your circulated coins, and then from 60 through 70, which is your uncirculated coins. So, I'd like to show you some examples, but before we do, I know I always tell you to get a hold of books. I have a couple of resource materials for you, which I would strongly advise you to get your hands on. The American Numismatic Association Guidebook for Grading United States Coins. Again, you can get some variations of it, but I find this the most useful tool, and as you can see, the book's pretty beat up, so I use it quite a lot. But what you'll have is every year, every coin listed, minted by the United States. Every conceivable condition. Likewise, another book you can get your hands on, very similar, is Photograde. Again, a complete category of all United States coins in every condition. Now what I'd like to do is show you some examples, but before we do, grading a coin from number 1 through 70 is rather tedious. So there's been milestones that have been established. For example, you have a grade of about good, or an AG3, which is your alphanumeric code. That's your least acceptable condition of coin. The coin is well worn with wear of the rims wore way down into the lettering, nearly into the feature of the coin or the devices. A device is an iconic figure, either Lady Liberty or a president, a historical figure, where it's flattened, no more than an outline. The date will show, but it's pretty beat up, nearly totally worn, but it still must show. Then you have a G4 condition, which is good, where your rims are worn down into your lettering, your devices are still flat and outlined, but you're starting to see some detail. Your date will have wear on it, however, it's clearer. You have a very good condition, which is a VG6. More details begin to show. Then your better grades start when you get to the condition of fine, known as F12. It is a considerably evenly worn coin. However, the overall appearance is pleasing and attractive because you'll start to see a full and complete rim, features on your devices or your iconic figures on your obverses or reverses. That's the front and the back of the coin, of course, are clearer details, clear date. Your next highest grade is your very fine VF20, clearer. A nearly perfect circulated grade would be an extremely fine or an extra fine, an XF40 or an XF45. Again, here is where the coin starts to look almost new. It's just that you only see wear now in varying degrees on the highest points of the coin. Then at the high end of your circulated coins is your almost uncirculated or about uncirculated, which is AU50, or for a clearer coin, an AU55, meaning that if you see the coin, you would think that it would be a new coin due to the luster of the coin. However, if you look at it closely with your magnifying glass, you'll see wear on the highest points. Your final series of grading is your uncirculated coins between 60 and 70. Now, uncirculated is uncirculated. No coin is going to be any more uncirculated than another. However, there are some features that make one uncirculated coin a little more attractive. That's luster A coin can be an uncirculated coin, but could have a dull luster, could have a lot of nicks and scratches, because a lot of these coins are carried around in mint bags, and the dies may have been worn when the coin was struck, so it could have dull features to it. So you have a mint state 60, which is uncirculated. It's acceptable uncirculated, certainly uncirculated, but you'll have a lot of scratches and certainly some dull features on the high points as a result of worn dies. You'll have a mint state 63, which is a more pleasing appearance. A lot of your price guides will have a mint state 65, which is a very pleasing appearance. And of course, anything higher than that certainly will have a premium when you buy from dealers. Just when you buy these type of coins, make sure that you can sell them at the same grade for the same money. What I'd like to do now is just give you an example of certain grades to actually show you. So, I'd like to give you a real close-up look at the lowest acceptable grade, which is an About Good or an AG3. As mentioned, the coin is totally worn well down into the lettering, and as you can see, the devices here, of course, is Lady Liberty on the Liberty walking half. It's an outline. The date's visible, however, it's highly worn but still visible. Now, what I'd like to do is show you the next grade. A little less wear, but the date's clearer, still fully worn, a highly worn coin. The rims are worn down into the lettering. However, the condition is a little better than the previous one, still heavily worn. Your next grade, your condition starts to get better. This is a VG8, a very good 8. The features of your devices, Lady Liberty, you're starting to see a little more detail. The date's clear. Your rims, they might necessarily be complete. In some cases, they might touch the tops of your lettering. Your next grade, of course, is fine. Here, again, it's generally worn all around. However, it does have it's even wear. So what that does, it does give the coin a generally pleasing appearance. A little better grade. It's attractive coin. Here's an example of another fine coin from another series, the Barber Quarter. You'll have the Liberty across the headband for your Barber. Well, actually, this is a Barber half. So all letters in your Liberty must show, and this one here is an example of one of your scarcer dates. Now, your coins become substantially more attractive when you get up to a very fine. We mentioned the details of the very fine beforehand. More details of Lady Liberty showing up. Details of the flag and the stalk that she's carrying. Beautiful looking coin. The fine or the extra fine, substantially better. And that you're getting close to the high end of your circulated coins here. And your highest example of a high-end circulated coin would be an AU50 or almost uncirculated or about uncirculated. Take a look at this Morgan dollar. It looks like it's new. It looks like a new coin. However, if you use your magnifying glass, of course, and look at the highest points, the highest features of your device, here it's Lady Liberty's head. At the extreme high points, you'll notice traces of wear. If there's any trace of wear on the coin, it is not an uncirculated coin. It is an about uncirculated coin. And I did get into detail about the different varieties of mint state, so I'm just going to show you just a couple examples real quick of the Morgan dollars. One is a mint state 60. You'll see a lot of scratches and nicks on this one. And here is a better condition, a mint state 63. So you can take a look at the different, what would separate the grades from them. Again, they're both uncirculated coins, both mint state. One is a little more heavily nicked. A lot of these coins are transported in mint bags, so they clang against each other. So with your mint state coins, the coin with the lesser amount of blemishes has a higher grade and of course a higher value. So this is all I have to tell you about grading coins. I think when we meet again, what I will do is I'll just get to the point and show you how to find the value of the coin, how to determine the coin's value. We're going to get right to it then. Thank you. We'll talk again. Goodbye.